them. Oh my God, they back for real. What is up, y'all? So you already know. Well, y'all don't know because we irregular like that. I'm Tooties, and this is
This is Will.
you know
What's up?
we coming back. I'm a little more awake this time because we did the Loki finale review, and
And
I
I'm
was
I'm
like,
the sleepy one this time, but
oh
we're
man,
gonna
I
power
didn't
through.
I didn't even know that. So yeah, like I'm up slightly too, but we just gonna talk about like Loki done. I'm mad as hell about that. So it's like, what next? Like, what do we have to look forward to now that we have a little break in between shows or movies or what's happening?
Yeah. So what is next? What if?
Oh yeah, I know for sure. What if is next? That's like around August
Yeah.
11th or something like that. So we got that to hold us over because timeline just blew up.
So what do you think? What if is going to be about? Like, what's your thoughts heading into the series?
I mean, I'm just expecting to see like the craziest scenarios because especially from like the trailer, like I think they had Killmonger and Iron Man meet up, and they never
Mm,
even got a chance to really meet up.
yeah.
Um, T'Challa was Star Lord with the Guardians of the Galaxy, so I don't know, like I just feel like it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
I think it's gonna be a little bit of you know everything that you could possibly see in the multiverse. I think it's gonna give us a small glimpse of what the multiverse, how big the multiverse really is. And yeah, man, I think it's gonna be very, very interesting. Do you think we will see? Do you think we will see He Who Remains or any variants of He Who Remains in this series?
I don't think so, cause I think they don't want to do like a overkill because so many people were so worried about like are they gonna show him, or are they
Mm-hmm.
not gonna show him, and it's like technically they didn't show Kang. That was just a variant of Kang, He Who Remains. So it's like we gave you just a little taste, So we got a whole lot to show y'all later on when he's
Yeah.
supposed to show up. So you got your little taste, but we gonna focus on the chaos, like let's just look at everything that's happening because of the timeline branching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very interested in What If, man. I like the fact that it's animated, so it gives them a freedom to. It really gives them no limits. They can do whatever they want to do. So I'm kind of excited about that. But after What If, what do we got?
We got Shang-Chi and Ten Rings, which I'm actually really excited for because it kind of puts me in the mind of Doctor Strange. And I really love Doctor Strange. And I know a lot of people were like very iffy on it. It kind of reminds me like
But
Doctor
ironically,
Strange.
that's a lot of people's favorite Marvel movie, though.
It is. Because
Yeah, a lot of
for
it's
like
kind of like Marvel's cult
I feel
classic,
like
if you will.
after it was out for a while,
Yeah,
because I
people
really
saw that.
didn't hear about it much. It kind of
Mm,
reminded me of how people, in a sense, thought Guardians was gonna be, and then it's like, oh, I actually like these characters. So
yeah.
yeah, so I'm excited about Shang Chi. I'm interested to see like how they're gonna tie in a lot of things that have been happening right now with Shang Chi because it kind of feels like sort of its own standalone within the universe. So it's like coming out to make its own mark, but Marvel, they gotta throw
Yeah, definitely
in
by the
something
end of the
somewhere.
movie, if not by the end of the movie, by the end credit scene, they'll tie it in
Yeah,
to whichever universe, whichever part of the universe is probably going to go to. Which I think they're leaning towards at least you know,
yeah, I
two
think
different
so too.
pathways to
Just to
combine
come
sort of.
together.
Yeah, just to come
Yeah,
together. So that's gonna be interesting.
yeah. Oh, and that's did I say September 3rd is Shang Chi
Mm-hmm.
supposed to come out? I really thought it was like sooner than that. I don't
I
know
thought
why.
so too.
I thought it was like end of August. It may be
Yeah.
another movie I'm thinking about. The Eternals is after that, November 5th. I don't really know. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not. Well, yeah, I can't say I'm not excited about it because I don't really know much about the Eternals, but I know they are like key components to a lot of the things because they were like, are they like with the Citadels or what was Thanos again?
Um, Thanos is a part of the Eternals, if I'm not mistaken, because you have the good part of the Eternals, and I think you have the bad part of the
Yeah.
Eternals. It's like I forgot don't kill me. I think it's a certain name that they give the good gene and the badge. I think Thanos is the deviant gene, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I have heard that.
Yeah, I think he's part of the deviant gene, but I think they're all I think they all come from the Celestials, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, that's what it
I don't
is.
really know too much
Celestial.
about the Eternals that much either, but I'm excited about the cast. I'm interested into seeing if the reason why they didn't hop in had anything to do with Kang, or does Kang have anything to do with the Eternals, and you know if he fits into this movie in any kind of way. I think that's going to be kind of interesting because I'm of the belief I think Kang has a little bit to do with every Marvel movie that's pretty much
So
coming
wait, do
out.
you
So
feel like they kind of believe in what he believes in? Maybe that's why they didn't step in, or
I think so, but I think their reason for not stepping in was for good. I think Kang's reason was for good also, but for obviously other reasons. I think Kang, I think that variant of Kang did what he did to it's obviously a way of control, but at the same time, I think is it's controlled chaos. You can either have the controlled chaos, or we can have total anarchy, and which is I think that's where we're headed. So.
cataclysmic
Yeah,
chaos is what he
cataclysmic
called
cloud.
it.
Yeah. So,
All right, so Eternals is November 5th, so we got a little while for that.
a few months. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, December 17th, Spider-Man No Way Home. That's
Yeah.
the one that everybody's like, okay,
Yeah.
Spider-Man coming around. That's how we know all hell about to really get.
And drop the trailer, Marvel. It's time. Drop the trailer. I don't know what y'all waiting on.
I don't feel like we're gonna get the trailer until. I feel like that's probably what's gonna be at the end of Shang-Chi.
Do you think they're gonna wait that long? I think they're gonna drop it before Shang-Chi, just so they can preview the movie before.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe that end credit scene is gonna have something to do with Spider-Man because, like, I'm looking at the type of characters that's in Shang-Chi. What's the big green guy?
Abomination.
Abomination.
Yeah.
What other movie was he in?
The Hulk.
He was in the Hulk. So I could kind of see them trying to try to tie in like those
that's
movies.
Yeah.
Because of the certain people that's in there, and you never know. Like, we see Abomination, but there may be somebody else that pops in. What about ooh, I was gonna say, what about the was it Dr. Oz? What's his name? Am I saying that right? Listen, don't judge me if I don't know these people's names. I watched this though. Oscorp.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Norman Oscorp.
Norman
yeah.
Oscorp. See, it was an O. But you never know. Like, it could be some type of Oscorp type of deal as to why Abomination is there. And that's how they could tie in, Spider-Man, No Way Home at the end.
And supposedly they're thinking about starting the Thunderbolts, and that's with Ross.
Yeah,
and,
cause Abomination, that's not his original. That's not how we saw him the first time. So he's like more bulked up. Like, never know.
And from what I can remember, the only other time that I think Shang-Chi has been kind of referenced in Marvel, but the one that's glaring out to me is in the Iron Man 3 when they were talking about, it was the Mandarin, but it was the fake Mandarin. I think we're getting the real ten ring Mandarin in this movie, so it's going to be interesting to see how.
Yeah. And the only other time it was referenced to was the Netflix series. Forgive me, because the last season of it was not that great.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist,
Which
yes.
I didn't watch, by the way. She watched it. She loved it, but
The first season of Iron Fist was so good.
Yeah.
I remember hearing references of that. So
Yeah.
in that show. So yeah, I'm excited. Spider-Man, No Way Home. I'm ready to see that because you already know that's ending the year off. But Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
And
that's the one.
I kind of think, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, to me, is feeling like the same movie. I know it's two
like
different.
Part 1, Part 2.
Yeah, it's exactly. I feel like it's a Part 1, Part 2. They're two huge. Spider-Man is probably the biggest character in the MCU, and then you have Doctor Strange. Everybody's cult favorite. So it's like I feel like that's it's a they're separate movies, but I feel like they're
it may end on like a little cliffhanger
Yeah.
type deal. I mean, they kind of already did that because we're trying to figure out if Peter is actually going to get arrested and all this stuff for
the supposed murder at the end of No Way
whatever.
Home. So
That guy ain't
not
dead.
No Way Home. Homecoming, at the end of Homecoming. So
He ain't dead. So I don't even know why they playing Spider-Man like that. But yeah. Doctor Strange, that's March. So
what do you think Doctor Strange?
March 25th.
How crazy do you think Doctor Strange is going to be? So it's I know Sam Raimi is directing Doctor Strange. He directed the I want to say the first 3 Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did.
I know for sure he was the director. I just don't know if he did all 3.
Yeah, I know he. So with him directing Doctor Strange, and Wanda's gonna be the I don't know, the main villain. She's being promoted as the.
It needs
villain,
to be as crazy as its title. Don't tell me it's a multiverse of madness if ain't madness going on like that. That's crazy within itself. I need to see like full on like really like when the blip happened, like when everybody was coming back, like when Monica Rambeau was in the hospital on WandaVision. Like I need it to be chaotic, like people running left and right, like what's going on, like where am I type of deal, like am I in the right universe, like it needs to like come on the same way Infinity War came on. Just start.
Get with the shit.
Crazy. Soon as it comes on. Like that ship scene in Infinity War, I didn't even know. I'm thinking that's further down the line. No, kick it off. Just go straight into it.
Surprise cameos for that movie. Because I feel like it has to be surprise cameos. I think, not just one. I think it's going to be, plenty of references, plenty of cameos, plenty of everything.
I feel like we're not done with Iron Man yet. I feel like it could be some Iron Man reference. Because it's like, that was like the whole kind of thing with them at the end of Endgame. Where it was like, Doctor Strange looked at Tony. Tony's looking like, dang, so this is what you was talking about? This the only way you seen? So it could be one of those like subconscious things. Like we may not really see Tony, Robert Downey's character. It may just be like how Doctor Strange like projects his own body. Like kind of like the scene where he was talking to the Ancient One, in a sense. Like he may get so flustered at a certain point where he goes off and he has to have a moment to himself, and instead of like the Ancient One or someone being there, it'll be Tony Stark. That'll be dope to me.
I think that'll be dope too. I think my surprise cameo for that movie would be who did I say? I think Hugh Jackman. I think Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will return. I don't, will it be for a cameo?
In what way though?
I just think that in the classic way that he does his cameos in the movies, like he's just in the woods, just doing what he does.
Up, like,
he just shows up and just it's when he shows up for a cameo in a movie, it's a lot of killing going on. I think it's gonna be a lot of unnecessary killing going on, and then he's just gonna go off like he always does.
Like a wolf.
So I do think that Instagram post meant something. But yeah, man, it's a lot of big things coming from Marvel, man. It's a lot of exciting things. We got What If in a few weeks. I think about 2 weeks. So yeah, man.
They hit us every month.
Yeah, every month.
We get a little break. They leave us fiending for more. Like right now, we fiending. Like Loki's done. Jonathan Majors gave us like an Oscar-worthy performance, and now we just like that was it.
Yeah,
like,
we need more, man.
I need more. Like there's crumbs. We've eaten the crumbs, and we've eaten the crumbs. There's nothing on the floor.
Yeah, I need to see a variant of Kang in each one of these.
I don't
somehow, some way. I do. I mean, because you brought him out on Loki, so we know he's here. So at this point, don't hide him. Why are we hiding him at this point?
I don't want to see him until Spider-Man or Doctor Strange, because you made this mess. I don't want to see you until we get to Spider-Man, at least to where they're like, who did this? Like, what is even happening? First
So-
of all, Peter's like, I'm trying not to go to jail, right? People after me. And then he may think people are still after him, and he in a whole nother universe, and nobody's after him, but he's on the run like people are after him. And then it's like all of these other Spider, like who are these other people dressed like me? You know what I mean? Like what's going on? All these villains and stuff. Like that's a whole lot going on. Like who did this? It's a who done it situation. So I don't want to hear Kang or. Well, I know we won't hear He Who Remains again because we already heard him, but I don't want to hear Kang until Spider-Man when they like put the blame on him. That's how I feel.
Nah, I want all the smoke. Let's go ahead and bring him. If he's the next big bad, let's just go ahead and just put him.
Hey, now
sprinkle him into every little movie.
You know how it happened with Thanos.
Exactly.
They sprinkled him in, and you seen how that CGI worked out for you.
Come on, man. I mean, that was just,
They wasn't ready.
Marvel wasn't in their bag then.
They wasn't ready.
But, but they were ready,
Yeah, when it counted.
When it counted, so.
But see, wait till when it count. That's all I'm saying.
It counts right now. You've already shown them.
Yeah, but he didn't already, like, blew up the timeline. So it's like.
What if?
No, man. Like, he's already. It's like. When you do something to that magnitude, like you just sit back, kick your feet up on your desk, wherever, and you just like, I'm just gonna watch it do what it do.
Nah, we got lands to conquer, man. We got shit to do.
That's what them other Kangs. I'm gonna let them fight.
That's what but that's the thing about it. He's battling them.
I feel you, but it's always that one that's like, look at them. I'll let them fight. That's kind of like what Thanos was doing in a sense, like until he had everybody else fighting for him, right? And then he finally put that gauntlet on and said, I'll do it myself. And then that's when it got turned up.
I feel you. But we'll see, though.
Thanos is like, I'm going to let them handle my lightweight.
We'll see.
Handle my lightweight.
We'll definitely see. But I am very excited for the next phase of Marvel. It's looking like another home run. Marvel is very good at what they do.
The TV
we
shows
appreciate Marvel,
added.
so yeah. TV shows, the 3 series so far have been amazing. It's nothing that they can't do. I trust them 100% at this point. So
hey, they the only ones that's really giving out.
Yeah, being a fan and sitting back watching at this point. So
yeah. Well, y'all, shocked y'all, didn't we? And it's a pretty good long video. No, for real though. We do have like content stuff going on that we want to work on. We're not gonna overthink this. We're just gonna do stuff.
Whoever do what watching, we feel.
Yeah, we're not really focusing on like the views and like subscribers or anything. Like no lie, like we're just really putting stuff together. So if at some point people start leaving comments, please leave comments about any shows that you feel like we should check out because we have been people.
We'll check out what y'all want us to watch if y'all comment and let us know. But other than that, it's gonna be pretty much
because we've been like peeping a few shows where we like, oh dang, we need to start watching it. So hey, we're gonna keep this thing rolling.
Yep.
All right, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.